Hello friends, good morning, or noon or afternoon, depend where you are and when you're watching this. Today I would like to show you how to do the aftercare after successful grafting of adenium. I already put online detailed tutorial how to do the V grafting, or also known as wedge grafting of adenium, and another one demonstration about how to do it. The links to it you can find under title in the description, so you can click on it and see it. So you can learn, in case you don't know how to do the V grafting or wedge grafting of adenium. But what do you do afterwards? There is still need of a little care after you graft. Well, let me show you. Hello, lizard. Can I come in, please? You're thinking about it, huh? Oh, that's my guard. Okay, so after you grafted adenium, there is the tape that needs to be put off once it looks like the plants started to grow vigorously. Here is an example how I already took it off, or here, or here. If the tape is taken off too early, then it can be reapplied, re-put on, so the graft would hold well. How does it look when the when the tape is taken off too early? Let me show you. Where did I saw it? Where is it? Here. Okay, here. Because I took the tape off too early and didn't reapply it, this is gonna take several more unnecessary years to merge. So that's one thing, that the graft after the tape is taken off too early should be reapplied. But of course, if you take it there, if you keep it there forever, it's just strangling the plant. It's slowing down the growth of cyan, which is the name of at the top, the preferred cultivar that you grafted on. Also, there is something called sprouts. They happen actually more often if you leave the tape. I'll show you where did I found one. Here is an example. You see here you have a plant with 3 branches. I'm growing kind of a adenium bonsai, and here from a rootstock is sprouting a branch, so I clip that off. Another problem not a problem, but something to look for, is that when you graft, here is a much more recent graft. When you graft, it's good to put it deep so that the alive parts of a rootstock are higher than the graft. Why? So that the nutrients run up to the top. That's called apical dominance, yeah, that it wants to go to its highest level, and all along the way it is putting nutrients to the graft itself that is waiting there. But that also results in sprouts growing above the graft. Well, that's good. You want that life, that those nutrients run up there. But if they become bigger than the graft itself, than the scion itself, then the plant might decide to let the foreign branch, the graft, just die out. That's why you have to, here is a good example. Watch this once in a while. You see here is a shoot above the graft, and once in a while cut them off so that again most of the nutrients would go into the graft. Sometimes it happens that you have a plant very vigorous where the graft is already established, yet below the graft are healthy shoots growing, not endangering the preferred cultivar. Well, then what you can do is use those shoots for yet another graft. Let me show you. Here is an example of very slow growing Adenium socotranum and a very fast vigorous growing Adenium somalense, where I am grafting the Adenium broccoli just to give some photosynthesis to this plant. And when the new shoot shoots out of the rootstock, I just graft new and new Adenium broccoli on it. Why? Well, because you see how vigorous it is. This part doesn't look like endangered by competition. This part doesn't look like endangered by competition. And so I'm just making a nice bonsai down here and a very rare Adenium up here that would not bloom unless it's grafted in my lifetime anyway. And it has a little bit different color. It's different. I want variety. Okay, back to those fresher grafts. I was going to show you one more aftercare aspect. Okay, here we are. I was saying that it's important to leave in a V grafting or wedge grafting these parts of a split rootstock to be higher than the scion itself, because it encourages the flow of nutrients. But once this starts to grow, once the graft starts to grow, this would take a long time, like in my environment about 4 years to disappear. parts dry, die off, and parts disappear just by this middle becoming so thick. So the last thing I want to say about the aftercare after successful grafting is that I come after like about a month or two after I took away the tape, I come with a sharp knife or razor blade and cut these parts off, here one and here another at an angle, and that somewhat speeds up and makes more aesthetic healing of a graft. Okay, friends, now you know everything I have to say about aftercare after successful grafting of one adenium onto another using wedge grafting, or also known as V grafting method. So next time I'll show you something else. If you have some idea what to show you, what to talk about, please let me know. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye.